guys, it's Whitney. Today we are going to be doing a look with the Too Faced Sweet Peach Smells Like Peaches eyeshadow palette. We did this look right here. Just a simple, easy look for the summertime. I got this, and I know it's not new at all, but I got this because they had it on sale at Ulta for like 40% off, and these never go on sale. And I wanted to kind of bring it back because it's older, but a lot of people have this in their collection. And I thought maybe we could do a look like this, and then we'll also get into the darker shades in tomorrow's video and do a nighttime look. Especially, I really want to play with Talk Derby to Me down here, like something super and smoky and sexy. So if you guys want to see how to get this look right here, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, so I already have my MAC soft ochre paint pot down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up this Morphe M441 brush, and I have black all over my hand. I apologize. I'm going to zoom this out for this one. Give me 1 second. Alrighty, so the first shade, we're going to be playing with the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. They just had it on sale at Ulta, and I got one because I'm pretty sure the first one I bought off eBay was fake. And there really isn't like a really good transition shade in here, like a light colored transition shade. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take peaches and cream and Georgia down here at the bottom, and I'm going to mix those two together to try to get my perfect shade. So I'm just going to go back and forth in each one because I don't want it to be pinky, but I don't want this look to be like super bright or, you know, like super pink. It's got to be brown. It's a bronze look, you know. So that's what we're doing. I always start mine right here. And normally, any other eyeshadow primer I use, like if I'm using my Milani primer or my Urban Decay Shadow Primer Potion, the original, I would use a 518. But I've found with this soft ochre paint pot that these the really hard Morphe brushes don't work. I really prefer natural hair brushes, but yeah. So I'm just going to keep layering those two on, and I'm kind of bringing it all the way up to the brow bone because we're going to be putting a shade down there. So we're doing that. We're going to do that on each eye. I'm going to use the M441 again, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to very gently dip into the shade Puree, this shade right here, guys. I'm going to very gently dip in there, and I'm going to work with just a little bit at a time. I'm going to keep knocking my brush off and keep working with just a little bit at a time on here. And put that directly underneath my brow bone. And I'm going to have to take a second brush and blend this out because this is way too dark for a transition shade. Yeah. So I'm just going to throw it down the amount of color that I want with this brush, and then I'll take a natural hair brush and blend this out. And I'm dragging this out as well. These white hair brushes, just spend the extra 50 cents. Like, that would be my biggest suggestion on these Morphe brushes. Don't even bother with the white hair brushes. Just get all natural hair or dark haired brushes from them, because these brushes, they deform when you wash them. So they're not you can't use them very many times. I'm going to pick up this Clean BH Cosmetics blender brush, and I'm going to go back into the pink shade Georgia right here. And I'm going to try to blend out some of that darker color on my brow to get it. I hate how flimsy these metal palettes feel from Too Faced. Don't get me wrong, I love the metal form, like any of them in the metal palette, I feel like are way better than the cardboard palettes that they have. That's just my personal opinion, you know. But I've only used darker shades, and I think that tomorrow what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to make a date night look with it, so that way we can play with the dark colors too, and not just the pretty summer colors. What I'm going to do next is I'm picking up this blend brush from EcoTools. I got it at Walmart. It's one of my favorite type blender brushes right for the crease. And I'm going to mix the shades Puree and Summer Yum, because I'm afraid if I just do Summer Yum, it's going to make it too deep. So I'm just going to go back and forth in each shade. knock that guy off for sure because I don't want a lot. And I'm placing that one directly into the crease. Just like such. And I'm definitely going to go in with a clean brush and blend everything out because I don't want it to be. Like I could probably make this work by itself because we're not going to do anything darker than this. Because we're just making a very pretty summer colored look for the daytime. That's what I meant earlier whenever I said we'll do a summertime and a nighttime. We'll do like a daytime summer look and a nighttime sexy fire look. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dip back just into the shade Puree with that Morphe M441. I'm going to blend out around the edges. I'm just taking a very little bit back on there. I'm going to blend out the edges of Summer Yum. So it's not super deep. But I'm going to start the most color back here. And then start blending. Because I don't want it to be a lot. So we're just working that on. And these blend out like a dream, you guys. I'm using like just about the worst quality brushes that I own. And these are blending out so awesome. So after I'm done blending all that out, I'm going to take just this flat shader brush from BH Cosmetics. I'm trying to decide which shade I want to dip into. I don't know. I was kind of banking on there being like a really bronzy summer color, but there's not. Except for Caramelize, but I feel like this would make this a nighttime look, you know. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to dip into the shade Luscious. I think I want to do Luscious, which is this shimmer right here. So I'm going to dip my brush into that, just like such. And then I'm going to spray my brush, and I've been using this Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. And today I put on my Jouer Cosmetics in the shade Pearl foundation. I love this foundation, you guys. It is life to me. And I'm just going to start packing that directly onto the eyelid. And you can cut your crease if you want, but for me, this isn't like a necessity necessarily. And where I don't set my primer for my eyeshadow, it really helps to lock in anything I'm using. I'm going to take my ring finger, get some on there, and just kind of smear it on real quick. All over the lids. And then I'll take a brush and blend out the edges. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to curl my eyelashes. I'm just taking my little eyelash curler, and I'm going to start curling these lashes real quick. I'm taking this Essence Super Curl Volume Mascara, the eye opening that I just got from Ulta in my Ulta order, and I'm going to throw that on my lashes real quick. To finish off the lower lash line, I'm taking up this small little fluffy BH Cosmetics blender brush, and I'm just going to dip into the shade Puree, and I'm going to start running that directly underneath the lash line. I'm going to knock that off. And I'm just going, where it's already kind of drugged down low over here, I'm just going to run it over. And chances are I'm going to go back in with my Morphe brush to blend that out. So right now I'm just working that. And I'm only bringing it about 1/2 to 2/3 of the way over. Next, I'm picking up a Morphe 506. Very awesome little detailing brush. And I'm going into the shade Summer Yum, the darker of the two colors we used. And I'm going to just put that on the tip and run that really tight up against the lash line. Like this. And you always want to make sure you're connecting it to what you put up top. So it's going to be like a slight little gradient. Just want to keep it really close to your bottom lash line, whichever color is the darkest. For my eyeliner on the bottom lash line, I'm going to pick up the shade Light Brown. It's a really light brown from NYX. I'm going to place that directly in my bottom waterline. Now that we have everything else done, we're going to do the inner corners. We are going to go into the shade, let's do some Puree. And that is this guy right here. And I'm just going to take this on a small little Morphe detailing brush. It's going to go directly into the inner corners, like such. And I like to, and this really isn't even bright enough. Let's go in with Peaches and Cream, the gold shade right here in the middle. Let's try that. And I got it on the brush. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spray my brush with some setting spray to maybe help out the sheen. If not, we might just have to use a highlighter. I don't know. We're trying it this way though first. I would like to try to get a full summer look out of this as much as possible before having to dip into a different shade. It looks like it's going pretty well. You just got to kind of finagle it to get it on there. Then for the brow bone, I'm taking this very tiny brush, and we're going to dip into the shade White Peach and run it directly underneath our brow bone. And I just got a little bit on the brush, and I'm going to knock most of it off. I'm just going to run it directly underneath here. Alright, you guys, and that's it for today's little summer bronzy look. Super simple, easy. And this, I usually wear this without any kind of lashes, only mascara. So this is definitely the look you can do with only mascara. And to me, it looks almost kind of prettier if you think about it, but it really is. So like I said, tomorrow we'll be back to do a nighttime look with this exact same palette. If you guys had a good time here and enjoyed hanging out with me, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.